Welcome back to Fitri Keuw channel. This channel story about properties and jalan-jalan. Hello, my name is Fitri. You can call me Fitri Keuw, same as my channel name. And this time I wanna tell you a story about pandemic COVID-19. Maybe it's a past, but I hope the issue about that will last from the world after all the years we made through. During the situation of the pandemic, I've been lost my few activities outside. I'm actually used to meet a lot of people out in the field project like housing, apartment, etc. Maybe it's not just us, me and you, who are watching, my friend. Also, everyone around the world are past the difficult time. It's become a global economic crisis for a moment. I've been doing learning and working almost all at home all the time, just to find if there were a chance to fix my economic condition. While I'm handling all responsibility as a mother and a wife at home, I'd love to meet new people from social media such as Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and of course WhatsApp. This is what we call technology. People nearly don't understand what people around do. But for people from other world, other country, even every day can talk much by text and can do face-to-face video call at the same time. This what we call technology. After about a year, I jumped from a place to place, try a new project for helping people buy or rent a home. Now, let me share some tips for buying a home or apartment in general. In other way for getting started in property investment. Let's start from the first step. While some investors may want to buy a property and rent it out straight away, others may choose to live in the home while they renovate it. Knowing what to do and not what to do is crucial to make a successful investment. Investing in bricks and mortar can be a great way to create wealth, but there are some golden rules to consider before taking the plunge into property investment. First, know your budget. Before investing in property, it's vital to have a thorough understanding of your cash flow. Also, ask your bank for a pre-approval of your investment loan, so you know how much you're able to borrow before you start hunting for properties. Second, don't underestimate ongoing costs. Make sure you budget enough for rates, insurance, and general repairs. And when you have purchased your ideal investment property, do what you can to prevent costly maintenance issues arising, such as replace aging taps. Third, buy in a growth area. Try to choose an investment property in an area where there is a strong demand for rental accommodation. Buying a property close to transport, universities, and schools will make it more attractive to renters. Fourth, be realistic about your investment goals. Are you looking for fast capital growth or wanting to hold the property long term? During boom periods, it's much easier to renovate properties and turn them over for a quick profit. In slower economic times, it may take many years to achieve the same growth. While a home on a steep block may have a stunning view, it could be a nightmare to renovate due to retaining or excavation costs. Fifth, build sweat equity. Paying tradesmen to renovate your investment property is costly. If you're prepared to get your hands dirty, you can save money and increase your profit margin by doing the work yourself. Sixth, look for livable, not luxury. Remember, a rental property only has to be clean and functional. Don't get sucked into buying a property simply because it has a stylish interior. Seventh, buy with your head, not your heart. When house hunting, it's very easy to get caught up in emotions. While a home on a steep block may have a stunning view, it could be a nightmare to renovate due to retaining or excavation costs. Be sure you weigh up the pros and cons. Now, the 8 tips. Think carefully before negative gearing. If your repayments of your investment loan won't be fully covered by the rent, your property will be negatively geared. While this can have tax advantages, it can also lead to financial stress if you don't have enough cash flow to cover the loan repayments, rates, or budget corporate fees, so consider your budget carefully before buying. Ninth, still paying off your own home? It isn't necessary to have your own home fully paid off before buying an investment property. However, it is important to be comfortable with your current debt levels. Ideally, you'd want to have a large portion of your own home paid off and other debts, such as credit cards, under control. It's a last tips. Get a building inspection. Before signing a purchase contract, take the time to understand the building report to avoid expensive repairs down the track. Termites are one potential problem to watch out for. Common mistakes to avoid when investing for the first time. Here are some key mistakes people make when investing in property for the first time. Jump right in before doing thorough due diligence. Make decisions based on emotions, not facts. Borrow to their limit and don't consider future changes in the lending market. Take too much risk. For example, they take out interest-only loans with no safety buffer. Choose the wrong location or assets. Rely on rental income to pay expenses. Don't all the possible tax deductions. And don't think about the long-term strategy. Source from a MP Financial Planner Tony Richby is an authorized representative of a MP Financial Planning Pty Ltd. Any advice given is general only and has not taken into account your objectives, financial situations, or needs. Because of this, before acting on any advice, you should consult a financial planner to consider how appropriate the advice is to your objectives, financial situation, and needs. Thank you. Now, back to the video. From here you can see, it is the moment of Sunday morning when me and family entered the gate of Gedebage Market in Bandung, which is a center of clothing markets in Bandung City, West Java, Indonesia. From secondary things with almost all international branded are there. For entry this area, we only paid 2,000 rupiah for unlimited parking time. Thank you. Now, let's take a walk. The other side of Bandung City. While I'm gonna talk about some information from the property world. Real estate transactions in Indonesia are pretty straightforward, but yet tricky, as well as interesting business practices with several aspects blended in one single deal. Real estate transactions involve various legal fields such as property law, taxation law, etc. In real estate transaction, well known, the basic agrarian law in Indonesia stipulates that a sales and purchase transaction is the evidence that proves the transfer of title from the seller to the buyer. The law imposes that real estate transactions must be carried out and meet two criteria. In example, transparent and paid in full. The legal transaction must be carried out in front of and under the supervision of an authorized officer. The law also imposed that it must be paid in full. In other words, the transaction cannot be executed if you have any shortfall in the payment. These are the things that you need to do before you proceed with the sale and purchase of property in real estate transactions in Indonesia. Property title background check. This is a must. No transaction can be carried out without any formal background check of the legality of the previous title or ownership documents. In order to do this, you need to supply us with the original certificate of ownership. The legal status of the property will not be verifiable without the original document. It is very important to conduct a background check before you make any further transaction with the seller of the real estate property. This will give you sufficient information about the current status of the property as well as its title. Based on this information, you can decide whether or not you want to proceed with the sale and purchase transaction. The background check will show you if there's any outstanding mortgage on the property. If yes, you need to make sure that the owner removes the mortgage from the title first before starting any further transaction with you as the buyer. You will also find out if the property is under any potential dispute or not. The background check is extremely important, and I would not suggest proceeding with the transaction before the background check has been finalized. Next, seller's information. Now we have turned to the right on Jalan Kiara Condong, Bandung. We have been going to Jalan Gatot Subroto from this way. You need to obtain information. You need to obtain information from the seller with copies of the following document. First, copy of kartu tanda penduduk, so-called KTP. If the property owner is married, you need to obtain a copy of the spouse's KTP too. Chances are, the spouse will also be required to sign the sale and purchase agreement with you. If they have no prenuptial agreement, it means the property you are buying is their marital asset, and therefore spousal consent is statutorily required. Otherwise, the transaction you're attempting is potentially illegal. Family card, so-called kartu keluarga or KK. This document shows family members of the seller. And the third is marriage certificate, if applicable. In the event the spouse passed away, you need to obtain his or her death certificate. In the event the seller is divorced, you need to obtain his or her divorce verdict with the division of property, certifying the property being sold is hers or his. The fourthly is original of certificate of land ownership. The fifthly, PBB tax payment, called as PPT PBB. This represents payment of the current of building and land tax. This document is important in order to identify the tax applicable for the transaction. You will find out how much the seller should pay and how much tax you should pay as the buyer. Sixth, seller's taxpayer number, so called NPWP. Now, buyer's information. If you're buying the property, you need to make sure you have the following documents available for the transaction. Firstly, copy of KTP. If you're married, you need to supply your spouse's KTP too, unless you signed a marital agreement like a valid prenuptial or postnuptial agreement. If you're a mixed married international couple, most likely you can't execute any transaction without this agreement. Secondly, family card. This will also be required in order to identify your legal next of kin. This document has the information on your number induk kependudukan or NIK, residency registration number, that will refer to your tax information. This is very important when we validate tax applicable to this transaction. Third, marriage certificate. We need to know your status and how the state will treat the property under the current states. In example, separate property or joint property. This certificate will have to come with the marital agreement, if applicable. Fourth, NPWP. They need a copy of your taxpayer number in order to validate the tax applicable to this transaction. Buying and selling is a process of transferring rights carried out in the presence of an authorized public official or sub-district head. Pejabat pembuat akta tanah (PPAT) or Land Titles Register, appointed by the National Land Agency, Badan Pertanahan Nasional, based on a decree from the head of the National Land Agency for certain areas. Documents that must be completed are the application for transfer of name with the buyer's signatures, the deed of sale and purchase of the house from PPAT, land certificate, identity of the parties, proof of payment of income tax, and proof of payment of land and building rights. In buying and selling land or land and buildings, standard data is usually required, which include seller's data, original certificate, original building permit, original land tax and latest building tax, original proof or payment for electricity, copy of husband and wife's identity card, copy of family card, copy of Indonesian citizen information or name change for Indonesian citizens of descent, copy of NPWP, number principal taxpayer, and a certificate of inheritance if the name on the certificate has died. And then the buyer data are copy of husband and wife's ID card, copy of family card, copy of marriage certificate, and copy of NPWP. That's all from me. If the buyer also uses home ownership credit in purchasing property, the property agent can find a notary who works together at the two banks concerned so that the process is easier. Of course, with a bank that can take over the sale and purchase. If the certificate is still pledged at the bank, the seller must take the certificate at the bank by redeeming or paying off the remaining debt at the bank concerned and requesting a statement of full payment from the bank for an introduction to the management of Roya at the BPN. Because before the certificate is approved, a sale and purchase transaction cannot be carried out. Kehidupan dunia yang diibaratkan roda yang terus berputar, cermin dari bumi Allah yang kita tempati. Selama hidup kita, ia berputar mengelilingi matahari, berevolusi, juga berputar pada porosnya atau sumbunya yang kita sebut berotasi. Selama mengikuti hukum Allah, sejatinya tugas manusia ialah terus bergerak, berusaha menggapai ridhonya. Tidak terlalu memuja sesuatu yang dianggap sempurna, sebab kesempurnaan itu hanyalah milik Allah semata. Dari Quran surat Al-Asr, sungguh manusia berada dalam kerugian kecuali orang-orang yang beriman dan mengerjakan kebajikan serta saling menasihati untuk kebenaran dan saling menasihati untuk kesabaran. Alhamdulillah, terima kasih ya Allah atas segala karunia-Mu, hingga aku mendapatkan banyak sekali untayan doa dan nasihat dari sekelilingku. Aku hanya ingin titip pesan di sini. Insya Allah, aku merasa bahagia dan siap melangkah. Terima kasih teman-teman subscriber yang sudah banyak mendukung setiap langkah, tanpa ina-inu, tanpa tapi, selalu setia, menyejukkan hati. Buat para guru kehidupan, siapapun kalian, terima kasih atas kesempatan mengenal kalian. Dikutip dari Quran surat Al-Mu'minun ayat 62. Dan kami tidak membebani seseorang melainkan menurut kesanggupannya. Dan pada kami ada suatu catatan yang menuturkan dengan sebenarnya, dan mereka tidak dizolimi, tidak dirugikan. Aku berpikir kamu bisa. Insya Allah kita bisa. Yang perlu kita lakukan adalah melangkah dan terus berjalan. Jika waktunya beristirahat, hindari overthinking, hindari pemikiran yang di luar kendalimu. Hanya Allah tempat bersandar dan menggantungkan semua harapan. Jika kamu masih merasa hidup hari ini, jika kamu masih bernafas dengan lega, waktumu masih tersisa. Manfaatkanlah untuk hal-hal yang berguna. Dan dengan mensyukuri apapun pahit manisnya kehidupan. Karena dunia ini tidak indah kalau hanya pagi terus. Tidak indah kalau hanya panas mentari terus. Dan tak mungkin lengkap tanpa hujan yang mengguyur, menyejukkan pepohonan di sekeliling kita. Sobatku, hari ini aku begitu membuat puisi teruntuk kalian subscriber sayangku. Terima kasih. Sampai detik ini kalian masih setia menonton video-video di channel Fitri Keuw. Hanya Allah yang bisa membalas kebaikan kalian. Karena sesungguhnya setiap kebaikan pasti akan kembali kepada yang melakukannya. Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much my friends. Thank you so much my new friends, my new family. All my family and friends. I couldn't live without you all. Thank you. Kata Om Bob Sadino, pengusaha sukses yang terkenal itu, setiap bertemu dengan orang baru, saya selalu mengosongkan gelas saya terlebih dahulu. Mungkin kita bisa ambil maksud dari kalimat ini. Saya selalu mengosongkan gelas saya terlebih dahulu. Ibaratnya kepala kita. Kalau merasa kepala kita sudah penuh, mumet, jangankan untuk mendengarkan apa nasihat orang, bahkan untuk berpikir atau melihat orang lain saja, rasanya sudah pusing kepala. Jadi sepertinya, kalau kita mau belajar, kalau kita niat untuk memperbaiki diri, maka kepala kita harus kosong. Ibarat gelas yang sebelum dituangkan air, maka ia harus kosong, sebab tidak mungkin gelas yang sudah penuh apabila dituangkan air dapat menampung lagi air selanjutnya. Maka di sini saya menemukan hal-hal yang baru. Belajar dari orang yang baru, belajar dari siapa saja yang mau memberikan nilai-nilai yang baru, yang baik dan bermanfaat buat kita selanjutnya. Mengosongkan kepala, pikiran, menerima pendapat orang, lebih banyak mendengar daripada menanggapi, karena sebetulnya kita diberikan telinga dua buah telinga. Itu berarti kita harus lebih banyak mendengarkan daripada membicarakan orang. Mungkin kalau kita mau setiap bertemu dengan orang dan mengosongkan gelas kita terlebih dahulu, yang akan kita dapatkan adalah hal-hal positif, hal-hal yang menarik, hal-hal yang patut untuk dicoba, hal-hal yang baik untuk diterima. Sebab tidak akan ada yang sia-sia kalau kita menganggap bahwa setiap pemikiran orang ada latar belakangnya dan ada dasar alasannya, dan tidak ada yang perlu diperdebatkan terlalu jauh jika kita ingin mengambil sisi positifnya. Hidup ini terjadi di alam tindakan, bukan di alam rencana. Lebih bertindaklah. Untuk apa malam bersemangat menggebu-gebu tentang rencanamu, lalu menunda semuanya di pagi hari? Lebih bertindaklah. Mengutip quotes dari Pak Mario Teguh. Lalu kita ambil lagi kutipan dari Kak Mary Riana. Bekerja bukan hanya untuk mencari materi. Bekerja adalah bermanfaat bagi orang banyak. Dan menurut Bapak Khairul Tanjung, bekerjalah lebih banyak dari orang lain, karena usaha tidak pernah membohongi hasil. Gagal itu makanan sehari-hari. Itu biasa. Yang penting bagaimana kamu menyikapinya. Evaluasi. Bangkit. Gagal lagi? Bangkit lagi. Jika kamu yakin mampu mewujudkan sebuah mimpi, sebenarnya kamu sudah separuh jalan untuk mewujudkannya. Demikian menurut Bapak Theodore Roosevelt, mantan Presiden Amerika Serikat. Wujudkanlah mimpi, mimpimu sendiri, atau orang lain akan mempekerjakanmu untuk mewujudkan mimpi mereka. Dari Farah Gray. Dan kumpulan kata-kata motivasi lainnya. Saya simpulkan, semakin keras kamu berusaha, semakin nikmat rasanya ketika kamu berhasil. Dari Anonim. Little things make big days. Hal yang kamu pikir kecil saat ini bisa menjadi sesuatu yang besar pada akhirnya. Tetap semangat dan fokus pada pekerjaan yang menjadi tanggung jawabmu. The key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. Masalah dan hambatan pekerjaan adalah hal lumrah. Tidak selamanya apa yang kita kerjakan akan berjalan mulus. Namun, kita harus fokus pada goal. Jangan sampai teralihkan sehingga kamu hanya sibuk membahas masalah yang itu-itu lagi. Fokus pada solusinya. Dikutip dari pepatah Jepang, fall 7 times, stand up 8 times. Ketika kamu terjatuh 7 kali, maka bangkitlah, bangunlah 8 kali. Intinya adalah never give up. Jangan mudah menyerah. Lampaui batasmu dan jadilah pribadi yang kuat serta pantang menyerah. Melakukan kesalahan saat bekerja bukanlah akhir dari segalanya. Itu adalah tanda awal bagimu untuk bangkit dan berbenah. Success only comes to those who dare to attempt. Kesuksesan hanyalah milik mereka yang berani mencoba. Ketika kamu mencoba dan belum berhasil, never stop. Jangan berhenti. Sebab kamu sebenarnya sudah jauh lebih dekat dengan kesuksesan daripada mereka yang masih takut mencoba. It's going to be hard, but hard does not mean impossible. Segala sesuatu mungkin terlihat sulit, tapi bukan berarti mustahil ya. Saat ini, tantangan pekerjaan mungkin terasa berat. Namun jangan pernah menyerah untuk berusaha. Insya Allah, jalan keluar pasti akan datang. Mungkin saat ini, saat semua terlihat baik-baik saja, kamu tidak bekerja dengan cepat. Namun, kamu merasa bahwa pekerjaanmu benar-benar kompleks dan rumit, artinya kamu sedang bekerja dalam kecepatan tinggi dan dapat memacu produktivitas, menggali potensimu yang sesungguhnya. Namun, tetap ingat akan ketelitian, ketepatan, dan kecermatan. Dan semoga kita bisa menghindari kesalahan-kesalahan yang semestinya tidak terjadi. If everything seems under control, you are not going fast enough. Let's going fast. Start from today. Terima kasih sekali lagi sobat-sobat semua yang sudah nonton dan mendengarkan. Thank you for watching my videos and keep listening to my voice. You are so adorable. You're so amazing, guys. Hope you're always doing fine and stay safe during this pandemic. And always follow the protocol of healthiness. Healthy protocol as washing your hands with thoroughly water, clean and soap, and don't forget to keep your distance and wearing your mask. Thank you. Buat sobat semua yang masih LDR, long distance relationship, dengan entah itu suami atau istrinya, dengan anak-anaknya, orang tuanya, siapapun yang kalian sayangi, semoga tetap semangat dan saling menguatkan satu sama lain ya. Ini mungkin kali pertama saya buat video panjang. Saya ucapkan terima kasih sekali buat kalian yang nonton sampai akhir. somewhere out there. Here is the weather. Welcome to the weather forecast. Now, let's see the weather here today in Gyeonggi and Korea, as known as Kopo area, at 8 p.m. In the south, seems very gray, cloudy, but the wind is very strong. The temperature is about 37 degrees, but mostly, as we can see at north and around, are going to rainy and higher windy. Every time you can go this afternoon, I suggest you to bring umbrella, especially when you take a walk on the outer park, because it's very useful to cover your skin, even it's not already rain. Don't let your skin darker than before. Have a nice day, everyone. Please be kind to the other and give your respect. Look and see us through, and we'll be together in this summer of be somewhere out there. Whether you're having a rough day and need a pick-me-up to assure yourself that it's all going to be okay, or whether you're just looking for a mission statement for the day, I will help you put one foot in front of the other and make the small or sweeping changes that you desire. No matter if it's a movie star, a thought leader, Beyonce, or a 17th century writer, you are sure to find an inspirational quote that speaks to your drive and determination. Here I put some best inspirational quotes for you. You make a choice. Continue living your life feeling muddled in the abyss of self-misunderstanding, or you find your identity independent of it. You draw your own box. From Duchess Megan. of the day, whether or not these people are comfortable with how you are living your life doesn't matter. What matters is whether you are comfortable with it. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. Oprah Winfrey. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Malala Yousafzai. For me, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously toward a better self. The journey doesn't end. From Michelle Obama. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Aristotle. I just want you to know that if you are out there and you are being really hard on yourself right now for something that has happened, it's normal. That is what is going to happen to you in life. No one gets through unscathed. We are all going to have a few scratches on us. Please be kind to yourselves and stand up for yourself, please. From Taylor Swift. At the end of the day, whether or not these people are comfortable with how you are living your life doesn't matter. What matters is whether you are comfortable with it. By Dr. Phil. Judge nothing, you will be happy. Forgive everything, you will be happier. Love everything, you will be happiest. By Sri Cimol. You are never going to be happy being anyone other than yourself. They both. Beautiful people are not always good, but good people are always beautiful. By Imam Ali. Pleasure is not happiness. Pleasure is what's marketed to us. It's what we fixate on. It's what we use to numb and distract ourselves. By Mark Manson. Improvement at anything is based on thousands of tiny failures. And the magnitude of your success is based on how many times you failed at something. By Mark Manson. Don't listen to the person who asks the answers. Listen to the person who has the questions. By Albert Einstein. And all the words I have taken from that are always be yourself. Happiness is a choice. Live in the moment. High school may not be the best time of your life. Do not wait until everything is perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. Find your why. Your why is your passion, and if you follow it, you will be successful and happy. Well, we've done take a walk Cimol Gedebage. Cimol Gedebage is a second-hand fashion center in Bandung. Even though it's used, don't underestimate the products, There, the customers are mostly rich people from Jakarta. The sellers are also quite selective in choosing their merchandise, so you don't have to worry about bad quality. Who knows, you might even find the treasure you've been looking for all this time in this place. We also had talked about selling and buying property. And then we heard about something positive quotes on business and learning. We had already through about an hour and a half with so many things, and it's so amazing, guys. Thank you for listening. So we may feel the comment about what topic next we can talk. It's about your daily needs, perhaps. Last but not least, please don't hesitate to subscribe because it's free. See you on the next video. Stay healthy, keep fighting. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.
Sambil di videoin. Tuh, saya waktu gitu ya kan suka di videoin banyak.
Nggak berani dekat-dekat.
Emang itu minyaknya teh.
Minyaknya nyiprat.
Oh itu mah udah jago.
Aja. Enggak, ini mah